Hey YouTube, long time no see. It's me, Ashley, and as you can see, I'm in a different setting. I'm in my boyfriend's bedroom. That's why I've been kind of missing in action. I've been over here spending time with him, so it's okay though. I decided, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make a video because it's been too long. So, lately, what's been on my mind? Is perspective on life and gratitude. So I spoke about these things kind of sort of in like some of my videos, but today I'm going to go more in depth with perspectives in life and gratitude. For me, they go hand in hand. So perspective is basically certain view on things. So I could have a perspective on the school system in America. Meanwhile, somebody else could have a different perspective. Mine could be they don't do enough. Somebody else's could be they do a lot and then some. And of course, those perspectives, they're not based off of what you experience, but they have a lot to do with it and they influence it a lot. So when I realized this, it helped me to deal with situations better, good and bad, and helped me to look at things from an ego point of view, which is looking at things from a less attached way of viewing things. And what I mean by that is, say for like relationships with people, if you choose to look at a lot of relationships or all of your relationships from what they do to you specifically and don't look on their side of things, then a lot of situations can maybe feel like people are out to get you or people just do not care about you, when really, if you look at things from their perspective, you may say, oh, okay, I see how this person is, I see why they are the way they are, and you can choose to just go about it a certain way. My perspective with things, I now include gratitude for all situations that I come across, good and bad. Like tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and it may be a lot of people who say F everybody because they got Valentine's dates. But you can choose to either be one of those bitter people that hoping and wishing they could have a date secretly for Valentine's Day, or you could be somebody who is thankful that you don't have to spend money this year. You know, that's the way of looking at things. Or you can be thankful you have self-love and you're not putting too much time and energy into anyone else. You know, it's different ways of looking at situations, and gratitude definitely helps with choosing the best perspective, for me at least. Yeah. So, I'm just kind of going off the top of my dome, so excuse me if I like pause for a second. Gratitude. Exactly who and what are you thanking? It may be some people who don't believe in God or a higher force or the universe. So they're probably like, well, there's no purpose of being grateful if you don't believe in that. But I'm not taking God out of the equation, but you can choose to be grateful for those things specifically. Like, you could either thank somebody for growing food, or you can thank the food itself. You get what I'm saying? Like, You don't have to thank a specific being or person for everything, but just you being thankful for those situations or being thankful for those things and other nouns in your life, it's going to change your life around regardless. Because ultimately you're changing the way you look at things, your perspective. And it definitely will shift things around. Like that's how a lot of millionaires become rich, you know? They have that realization like, okay, I can choose to continuously keep slaving my life away, doubting myself, not having faith in myself, etc. Or I can choose to get off my behind, change the way I look at myself, and be the best person I can be. And it really can change your life. Like with me, it was a time in my life where I was going through a heartbreak. And that heartbreak was a very rough time because I've learned with me and my emotions, a lot of times I'll bottle them up, and it'll be that one thing that just like opens the floodgates. And that breakup it wasn't a breakup, but it was a heartbreak. But that heartbreak was the floodgates, and I just, every day, being in sorrow, it messes with you. And I had to choose, okay, Ashley, yeah, you got rejected, your heart is broken, but at least you didn't get cheated on, or at least you're not continuously getting cheated on and you're accepting that. You could be in a way worse position emotionally and mentally. It's all about how you choose to look at things, because somebody always has it worse than you. You start applying those perspectives on everyday things, you'll see, okay, somebody's always gonna have it worse than you. So my bad, my video got cut off. But you can choose to look at things from that way, like, oh, I'm so sad, my feelings is hurt, I'm never gonna love again, or you can say, okay, I learned my lesson, I know how to read the red flags, I know how to see if me and a person is really compatible, and you move on from that. Another way perspective has changed my life. It helps me to look at the bigger picture of things and get a real, what is the word or the phrase? Get a real accurate view on things by looking at different views. You looking at things from different points of views is better than looking at it one way. And that could have helped me in that heartbreak situation. Like, I could have found or seen the heartbreak before it actually happened. Like, looking back at it, I could have stopped it, That person let me know they wasn't cut for a full ongoing relationship, but I chose not to look at it from that perspective. I was looking at it, I was looking at it from what I felt in my heart. I wasn't looking at it from a logical sense. I wasn't thinking like that. But had I actually took the time to look at it from that aspect, I might have saved myself a couple of tears. And another perspective would be like a job. I've had not a lot, but it's been some jobs that I've hated, and I could have handled situation, not handled, but I could have looked at the job differently. So instead of being like, you know what, I hate this job, these people suck, I don't get paid enough, I could have looked at it as, okay, this is a next step up, maybe I can work my way up through the company, or maybe this can give me the what's the word? Maybe this can give me the information or the experience I need to move on with other companies. Looking at situations like that makes it better. Instead of saying how much you hate your job every day, you could say, okay, this is just one step, or just this one stop in the road, and I'm gonna just savor the moment and keep it going. Which brings me to my next point. When you're left out in the cold, you gotta realize and understand that you're not gonna be cold forever. And by that I mean, whatever rough situation you may be in, no matter how you look at it, if it is a rough situation, you have to remember it's not gonna be forever. Yeah, as long as you know that and you understand that, things will flow so much better than what they seem like at the moment. That's with anything. And I know people go through like some rough situations, and I'm thankful where I'm at. But you gotta just remember, if it's a beginning, it's an end. One day you're born, one day you're gonna die. One day you may be in love, maybe y'all might love each other until the days y'all die, but somebody, unless y'all die at the same time, somebody is gonna lose each other. So one person may still be here that's gonna bring an end to that relationship that's been going on. So it's gonna be an ending regardless. If it has a beginning, it's gonna be an ending, and you gotta accept it for what it is. Looking at different perspectives help me look at things from a real point of view. Sometimes I may fantasize about, I'm gonna be, very rich, I'm gonna be very successful, and it's nothing wrong with that at all, but you have to say, okay, if it's a clear-cut way of me getting rich, what is it that I'm gonna have to sacrifice? What is it that I'm gonna have to add on? It lets you look at life from a realistic point of view. What else did I want to say about perspectives and gratitude? Oh, I'm gonna share a couple of ways I share my gratitude. So, in the morning time, lately what I've been doing, I wake up and I thank myself. You are your own person, and you're the only one that lives your own life. So it's good to just show gratitude for yourself, how far you've come, the things you've accomplished, whether it's physically or mentally or anything that you feel like was an accomplishment, or anything that you feel like was a struggle but you got through it. Just thank yourself for those things, and you will start to treat yourself better. You will start to treat others better as well. What you do to yourself is what you do to others. Another act of gratitude, I make sure I thank God. I believe in God, so I thank God for just this experience called life, because I know it's so many lessons to learn, and it just furthers me on my journey spiritually. So I'm thankful for that. I just show gratitude. And of course I show gratitude to those who watch me and protect me, my ancestors, ascended masters, my angels, those on the spirit realm who watch over me and have my highest good. I make sure to be thankful for those, because they really do work wonders in my life. And if y'all don't, if y'all haven't incorporated that into your life, I really suggest at least try, because you will start to see all type of blessings and miracles happen. At least it happened for me, so I feel like it'll happen for a lot of other people. What else? I also show gratitude to food. That's one thing I do need to work on more though, but whenever I cook a meal, I usually find myself thanking food when I cook the meal. But when I cook the meal, you know, I just soak up the fact that, for one, it tastes real good, and two, it supplies my body with the nutrients and vitamins that I need to live this life so that I can continue on this journey. So yeah, that's just like one thing out of like a million pieces of the puzzle, you know? So you could share gratitude to those around you. Just thank them for the purpose they serve in your life, whether good or bad, because it's gonna help you in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, gratitude, it'll help you start to let go and forgive. You know, like the heartbreak, I had to let it go and just be thankful for what purpose it served in my life. So yeah, that's my take on perspectives and gratitude, and how I apply it to my life, and how it's changed my life around. And yeah, so thanks for watching this video. More videos to come, and I'm gonna start being more consistent. Yeah, so happy Valentine's Day, and for those who don't have a date, I still wish blessings of love over you. Peace.